Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new GOAT, Brian Scalabrine. I'm interested to see what this card can do. I definitely think he's going to be a solid option at the small forward position, but at the end of the day, I have some concerns about this card too. So we're going to hop into a game. We're going to see if he's any good, and we're going to try out his animations, all that type of stuff. See if he's worth spending your GOAT event pieces on to get. That being said, I will tell you right now, I wouldn't spend money to get this card at all. And if you're not spending money, you're gonna have to grind a heck of a lot to get him. And that's just, I don't know, man. Me personally, I don't think he's worth it. So that being said, before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. So you got Scal is obviously 99 everything. He's a GOAT card, so he's 99 everything, every single legend badge. Like, the card's gonna be good. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I think that's what you would expect. That being said, he is 6'9" at small forward, and that's a little concerning. I think at this point in the year, when you have Dirk at 7 foot and Chet at 7'1" and Giannis at 6'11" and KG at 6'11" and all the other 6'10" small forwards, McHale and Kemp and et cetera, you look at this card and he's a little small, to be totally honest. Now, he's got perfect six, he's got Francis, he's got Garland, he's got Hallie Hezzy, he's got Levine drag back, he's got D Fox cross, he's got Garland dribble style, he's got all the sigs, Trey behind the back, et cetera, Steph escape, like all the stuff you want at an elite level on a small forward. But he's got Patty Mills Oscar, which isn't terrible. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the worst jumper in the game, but it's inconsistent, especially in game. I have had games where it just feels very, very tough to green, very, very inconsistent. Patty Mills base is awesome. Oscar upper on Patty Mills base, it's a little inconsistent. I actually like Oscar upper on a lot of jumpers. This is not one of them where it's my favorite. I like a lot of other Patty Mills jumpers better. Now, that being said, this is still a fast, smooth, good jump shot. And if you can time it consistently, he can be a dog. I just wish he was a little taller, or that he was shooting guard eligible at this point in the year. When you look at this card, he's a little small compared to most of the other small forwards I've dropped recently. Doesn't mean he's a bad card. Doesn't mean he's going to suck. I don't think he's going to. I'm excited to try him out. That being said, I don't know. Probably not a card that I personally recommend spending money or pieces on to get. That is what I will say. So with that being said, he's still gonna be solid, still gonna be fun to use, and obviously he's gonna be a dog at all the stuff that I haven't showcased yet as well, the slashing and all that stuff. So he's gonna be a beast. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what Scalabrine can do. All right, let's see what the Scalabrine card can do, man. He definitely looks really good. I'm excited to use this card. I think he's gonna be a good option. Catch, shoot, green, good stuff. We'll take it. Good start to the game. Gets himself a 3-ball. Not bad at all. It's the way you want to start off a game for sure. So make sure you contest here. Try to stay low. Good defense. Step out there a little bit. I don't know why he jumped, but we get the bump. And are we going to come away with the loose ball? We do. Let's go. Scal fighting for that loose ball. Gets himself the board. And look, I mean, y'all know what the one criticism is, and it's that jumper is a little inconsistent. That doesn't mean he's not a good card. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that this jumper isn't greenable. It does feel a little more inconsistent than other Patty Mills, as I think has been discussed multiple times, but that doesn't mean the card is bad. You know what I mean? Good shot by my opponent. Nice pull up with Invincible SGA. And let's make sure we have good spacing on. In fact, we have to go make sure we do a couple of real quick settings to have that. Real quickly, we'll just change a couple things. Boom. A little bit of defense, a little bit of offensive spacing, and there we go. Let's settle into this game. We got Scal and Morrison, definitely two of the more meme cards in this game in the starting lineup together. Let's go middle here. Stop and pop. Nice peek. Good shot. And green beat. Okay. Never mind. I'm on high risk, but I made a stick shot white. Those do happen occasionally. It's rare, but it does happen. Don't know why the CPU reached there. Dr. J, I didn't reach in and try to do that, but he did reach, and apparently, I mean, it worked out okay, I guess. What was that take? Bull just ate that shot for breakfast. That was like a kid, an NBA player blocking a child. The way that Bull just blocked that shot, he was just like, no, just swatted it. Contest here, good defense. I'm not really concerned about you posting up with Larry Bird. This is not going to be a very favorable result for you in all likelihood, I don't believe. Good defense there. Good D. Good contest. And let's leak in transition just a little bit. Get up the court with Scal behind the back. Boom, boom. Okay, spacing, guys, come on, space. That's my fault, I guess. I'm kind of dribbling in the corner though. I'm shooting this. Why did I shoot that? I actually thought he was going to be just like a step lower with Bull. I'm kind of trolling right now. That's a terrible shot selection. The last couple shots haven't been terrible. That was a terrible shot. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So X switch this. Good defense. Pick up. Perfect. He's 6'9" at small forward. obviously you'd like your small forward to be a little bit bigger than this at this point in the year. This is not a card with this jumper and this this size that I'd really highly recommend or anything. Doesn't mean he's not a good card though, but I just don't think I'd be recommending him at this point with what I'm looking at so far anyway. Get him the ball and let's get into some offense here, and let's go right back into a pick and pop and see what we can do. Downhill drive again. Just a little bit of help maybe. Nope. One step to the middle. Boom. Double behind the back and shoot. And there we go. We greened it. Beautiful stuff. I mean, it's not a slow jumper. Like, it's a shot that you can get off and can be kind of tough to contest, and you can green contest with it and stuff. It's not like it's an impossible shot. I think a lot of people criticize this Patty Oscar, and it's not like it's an unusable shot or anything. It has its flaws, and it's not as good as other Patty Mills bases is. That doesn't mean it's a trash shot. You know what I mean? He's still extremely athletic. He's supposed to be extremely athletic. He looked like he doesn't know how to dunk there, so he just got rim stuffed. But yes, this is a good card, man. That's a bad pass. I'm so trash. What is that pass? Chase down block, maybe? Nope, not quite. We do have a 4-point lead though. This dude's that I'm playing against doesn't seem like a particularly uber sweaty player or anything like that. So not a super concerning game here, which is kind of nice. Go middle here, peek again. Is that a little too deep? Probably. No, it's not. Good shot. Scout with another jumper, knocks it down. Not too bad so far. Pretty efficient. A couple of nice, decently tough shots from deep or contested, and not a bad start at all to this game. I wouldn't say he's going to fly by. It's another shot. I missed it. It was an open. It wasn't a bad shot. I'm not mad about the shot selection. The result wasn't quite what I wanted, but I'm not mad about the actual attempt. I like what I've seen so far, man. We got ourselves a 7-point lead. Not a bad first quarter at all. 12 points from Scal, all from the 3-point line. 3 of the 4 were actually green as well, which is good. I mean, one of them wasn't, but that's fine. Maybe he walls up. No. And that's the thing. He's a 6'9" small forward. You match up against Chet or Dirk or the eventual. I mean, there is going to be, speaking of Bull who just scored on us, there's probably going to be a small forward Bull at some point. Guys like that. This is not a card I would use GOAT event pieces to get. I just don't think a small forward is a card, especially a 6'9" small forward with a jumper that is inconsistent, is a card that you really want to be spending a lot of stubs or a lot of MT to be getting. You know what I mean? That's kind of the one thing. I said stubs. This is the name of the show. It's not a card you want to be spending a lot of MT or a lot of money to get. And at the end of the day, that doesn't mean he's a bad card. He's definitely still a solid option. He can compete at a high level. I'm just not going to sit here and say he's a must-have or anything like that. None of these GOAT Festival cards are. This card certainly isn't. He's probably the worst card. Well, maybe not the worst card. He's one of the worst couple cards. Him and Hallie are probably the 2 worst cards they've put in the GOAT Festival so far. And I just don't think this card's that special. Undersized in his position. He's not going to be a spectacular, unbelievable card in any way, but he should be able to compete at a pretty solid level, and we're going to see what he can do. So with that being said, let's finish this gameplay strong, and let's see if we can do anything else with 6'9" white Chris Webber, basically. Well, with this jumper anyway. Double escape here. Beautiful. That was beautiful. Let's go. Good move. And he greens it. That's really nice. We've had a couple of really nice plays, really nice clips in this game. Obviously, the sigs are still perfect, and the jumper is definitely still good. So this card has been solid. Like, he's definitely proven that he can be. I just wish, honestly, when you look at what he is size-wise at this point in the year, you almost wish he was a shooting guard, because he feels size-wise like a shooting guard at this point in the year. But at small forward, it's just tough to find the spot for him when you're going to be going up against a lot of 6'10", 6'11", 7-foot small forwards, especially if you're sweating the game online at this point in the year. That being said, he's not a bad card, and I'm enjoying using him more than I thought I was going to be totally honest. He's been pretty darn solid this game, and there you go, just like that. That's gonna do it for the gameplay. Pretty solid stuff by Scal, man. He was good. Honestly, that was probably one of the better gameplays I've had with Patty Oscar as well. He looked good, not bad at all. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.